So what I end up finding is after a normal night's rest, 6 to 8 hours, something like that, I feel extremely stiff. I have a good mattress, so I'm pretty confident it's not my mattress. It could be a result from maybe the previous day's activities, but I feel like I'm not sure which way I should stretch.
Mm-hmm.
If I should reach down and touch my toes, or if I should arch backwards. I just feel like is there one that's going to be more effective at giving me some kind of relief?
Okay, so we're talking like first thing in the morning. I mean, the things that you want to avoid is like repeated, like forward bending. So doing a stretcher here or there when you're bending forward is fine. But doing like repeated like crunches or going to the gym and doing like a rowing exercise right after you get up is probably not the best idea, because the spine's expanded as you sleep, and it's kind of at greater risk of injury, especially with any flexion movement. So what I recommend for people to do is when they get up is they would end up arching their back backwards.
Okay.
So arching it a couple times. Now, some people can't handle that. So when it comes to their backs, they don't like extension. But the vast majority of people like extension. So if you do extension and you feel relief, not pain being eliminated away, I look at it more like building on better. If I do something and it feels better, I'm going to build on better, as opposed to like doing one thing and it goes from painful to nothing. It's very rarely the case. I want to build on it feeling better. If I arch my back and it feels better, I'm going to build on better. But I'm not going to go crazy. I'm doing like 5 repetitions. Don't do 50.
And how about like being in a 4-point position with your hands and knees like on the floor,
Mm-hmm.
and then doing the arch that way, kind of like the opposite of doing a cat back,
Yeah.
where you kind of push your butt out,
Mm-hmm.
and then you kind of get that sunken mid back.
Yeah, so that's another thing that ends up getting you in that extension, that
Right.
arching of the back.
And it's just all about the way you manipulate your pelvis.
Yeah. And like your mid back and your pelvis kind of going into that extension. Because a lot of people, when it comes to like lying down, because if you end up sleeping on your side, we don't sleep with our legs straight and like a pencil on our side. Usually knees are up. We're kind of like this. We're almost like in a fetal position,
Right.
which ends up putting our backs in a flexed position. So a lot of times what we get relief from is if we go the exact opposite way.
Okay.
So we're lying on our side. We've been flexed all night,
Right.
and we get relief opening up and arching.
That's
the
a
other
good
way.
point too, because you got to think you've been in that position most likely for 6, 7, 8 hours.
Yeah.
So the best thing to do is to give your body that opposite movement.
Yeah,
Go the other way with it.
Exactly.
Cool. Thank you very much.
No worries.